And I think that's really potent, and people need to focus on where they might be in their journey if they encounter us, is that they're separating the idea of consciousness from memory. I remember the treatment model was play the tapes, think it through, sort of a cognitive distortion type model. Like, okay, you know what's going to happen, write it down, now avoid what's going to happen. That's not what happens in the mind of an alcoholic, right? Because I'm already separated from the outcome. My behavior isn't involved in the outcome. And so the idea that I'm going to be able to cognitively do it, and the authors pointed out, they separate the idea of consciousness, which is the awareness of being aware. Now I can't separate myself from the outcome, right? If I'm aware that I'm aware, then I'm in the outcome, right? So they're separating the idea of consciousness from memory. I will tell a glorious story of the wonders of alcohol while I live in a box with my teeth falling out. But if I bring to consciousness that experience, the suffering is immense. And what they're telling me is there is a time in my sober life that I will not be able to bring to consciousness the pain and suffering and humiliation of even a week or a month ago, much less years. I'll be without defense. And that definitely did prove true for me, because the tools of remembering, there was one, I loved the old timers when I first came around. If you can't remember your last drunk, you haven't had it yet. And I always used to hear an old timer chirping in behind him. He goes, well, I remember my last one and the one before that and the one before that. What do you got for me? Because people were just saying silliness. They weren't paying attention to the authors. The disorder sees to it that I will not be able to remember with sufficient force. I will not be able to bring to consciousness. I won't go through the depths of suffering. My human experience will only allow me to see pleasure. It doesn't allow me to return to the pain.